Hi children, this is Suresh. Welcome to Maths class. Today in this class we are going to solve some problems in exercise 1.3. Before that we need to understand about the theorem 1.5 for solving the problems in exercise 1.3. Let's have a look on the theorem 1.5 in page number 12 in your textbooks. Let x equal to p by q be a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is not of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. Then x has a decimal expansion which is non-terminating repeating. Children, you have already learned in 8th class about the terminating and non-terminating decimals. We can express every rational number as a decimal expansion, and decimal expansions are two types. They are terminating decimal, non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, terminating decimal means division ends. That means we will get the remainder 0. Such type of decimal expansions are called terminating decimals. And some divisions are not end. That means remainder continuously occur. Such type of decimal expansions are called non-terminating repeating decimals. Okay, and we have a technique for identifying the terminating and non-terminating decimals. Let's observe the technique. If x equal to p by q be a rational number, means if any rational number is in the form of p by q, and if the prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, then it will be a terminating decimal. Otherwise it will not be a terminating decimal. Okay, any fraction or any rational number is in the form of p by q, and if the prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, then it will be a terminating. Otherwise it will not be a terminating. Okay, you have already done some problems in exercise 1.3 first Roman. So let's watch the problems in exercise 1.3 first Roman problems for understanding this concept. In the first Roman we solved the problem 3 by 8. Okay, so first of all we have to check the given fraction is in the form of simplest form or not. If it is not in the simplest form, we have to simplify the fraction first. So 3 by 8 is in its simplest form. So that's why here q is 8. So what will be the prime factorization of 8? So 8 prime factorization of 2 fourths are 8, 2 2s are 4. So 8 equal to 2 cube. 3 by 2 cube. That means denominator is in the form of 2 power n. So if any fraction and the denominator of any fraction is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, or 2 power n or 5 power m, then it will be a terminating. So here the given fraction is in the form of 2 power n. I mean the denominator of the prime factorization of the denominator is in the form of 2 power n. That's why it will be a terminating decimal. And another example, that is fifth sum, you have already solved in exercise 1.3 first Roman, that is 8 by 125. Here also 8 by 125 is in its simplest form. So prime factorization of 125, 5 cube. So here the denominator is also in the form of 5 power n. So it will be a terminating decimal. In the third one, 229 by 400. 229 by 400. This is also in simplest form. So now check the prime factorization of 400. So we can express 400 as 4 into 100. So that is 4 into 100, 2 square, 100, that means 2 into 50, and we can express 50 as 2 square into 2 into 5 into 10. Again we can express 10 as 2 cube, 2 square into 2, 2 cube, next 5, 2 5s are 10. Okay, So the prime factorization of 400 is 2 cube into 2, that is 2 power 4 into 5 square. So that is 229 by 2 power 4 into 5 square. So here the prime factorization of denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So this is also a terminating decimal. If you do the actual division, you will get the answer, that is this is a terminating decimal, this is also a terminating decimal, this is also a terminating decimal. So simply we can say that any fraction, any rational number is in the form of p by q, and the prime, if the prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n or only 5 power n or 2 power n into 5 power n. I repeat once again, if the prime factorization of denominator is in the form of 2 power n, only 2 power n or only 5 power n or 2 power n into 5 power n, then it will be a terminating decimal. Otherwise it will be a non-terminating, it will be a non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, so observe the another problem, that is 2 by 11. 2 by 11 is simplest fraction, and the prime factorization of 11 is 11 only. 11 is the prime factor. So this is not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. So that's why the decimal expansion of this fraction is non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, non-terminating repeating decimal. Already you did problems in exercise 1.3 first Roman, so you can check the problems whether they are terminating or non-terminating by using this concept. Okay, so theorem 1.5 says that if any rational number is in the form of p by q and the prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, then it will be a terminating. Okay, simply we can say that the denominator, the prime factorization of denominator is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n, then it will be a terminating. So not in the 2 power m into 5 power n, then it will be a non-terminating. Okay, so this is the theorem 1.5.